It's the Dolphins going up against the Buccaneers.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Play fake. Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. 2nd down following the run. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They still can't get it. He can run for it. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll send Landry in motion right. In motion left here, Landry. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And it's caught by Parker. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And his throw here's incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency to break.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 66 yards. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Landry now in motion right. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They find some open field here. Good move by Duke. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 49. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag. Down. Let's check in with our referee. Red zone opportunity. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and run with their fullback. Ajayi, 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into it. Territory.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action. Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
The tight end changing his position. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send Landry in motion right. Kaiser just getting the play off. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, it's Briggs, and he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 28. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're going for it with the option right. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Following the interception, Kaiser. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 73 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. First down, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the...
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now Kizer. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw, Kizer. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a tough spot for Kizer. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Kizer to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Parker. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So out come the Bucs now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now Jameis on second down. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action. Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Winston now from the 50. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage. Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action, Winston. Just keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away. A little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, with those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Kaiser on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second down, Kaiser. Going deep here for Landry. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line. Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Being chased out left. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. They give him a gain of 38.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the next one. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
Second down, Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And this one is no good. He missed it. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Ohio! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ten yards still left on second down.
Flex round! Let's go!
Kaiser. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Flush to his right. Looking downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's 3rd and short. Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So it'll be first down here after the run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Winston. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Here's Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. Call a pass play here. We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 10 here. Winston here to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bucs on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. Winston to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Little motion now from the tight end. Landry now in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They run the counter now on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Muhammad. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Fighting his way through contact. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well. And
you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so